So now tell us something about whatever the boxes you have created and whatever the research you have done, it is basically towards what direction for the kids?
So it is. Schools are important and they will continue to be important.
Yes.
But then there are a lot of times that whatever a child learns in school, they do not revise it in a right format, or if they are revising it, they are revising it just in an educational context. What we have done is we have made it really fun and through activity-based concepts. So same set of activity, you would learn numeracy skills also, you probably will learn literacy skills also, and probably will learn colors also. That's how we have built our content.
And it is compiling of almost all the subjects, whatever he is learning.
Anything and everything that a child needs to learn at a certain age of their life, it's all covered in the boxes. So if you don't send a child to a school, and if you check the overall learning of a child, if he's completing the ClassMonitor kit, he will be on par with the school. So we know everything that is required to be known of at that age of a child.
So in future, do you have any plan to raise this bar? Means today you are having a certain age group, and do you have any plan to raise that age group as well in future?
There's a lot. We can go a lot deeper into the content that we have developed right now. So there's a lot of, as a child turns 6, then parents are looking for boxes which is going to improve a certain skill of a child, because child is already going to a school. So that point of time, people are looking for boxes which is going to polish a certain skill. So we are coming up with a lot more packs there. So the plan is to go deeper into the age brackets that we have rather than extending the age brackets.
Okay.
So that's what we want to do, and there's a huge market, India. So India, right now 89% of our volumes are coming from Indian market and 11% is coming from overseas. So with whatever content we have, we can go deeper into Indian markets. Today we are in 10,934 pin codes, which is around 56% of India. So we can we are aiming that in the next 18 months, we should cover at least 14,000 pin codes, which is 75% of India. And at the same time, we'll keep progressing into international countries. So that will give, again, we are looking at growth internally in India with deeper penetration and externally into different countries. And this age bracket has sufficient volumes that one should kind of look up to or chase. So the thought process is 0 to 8, deeper, more content, but just for this age bracket.
How you see the education market in terms of this country? Because our country is segregated and bifurcated in many segments. One segment is pre-nursery and nursery phase. Another is till 10th. And then comes this professional courses. Koi NEET ke liye bhag raha hai, koi UPSC ke liye bhag rahe hain. Then all these things happens. And if I talk about India or any market in terms of professional courses, it became a business. Education became more commercialized once you cross this 10th standard.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you see this educational commercialization and how it is affecting to the parents?
Education plays a very important, vital role in a country like India, where there's a lot of poverty and a lot of people are still not educated. And for them, for every parent, their dream is that their kids, they have a better life.
Yes.
And in a country like India, the only way to kind of have a better livelihood is by getting proper education. So which personally, because I give a lot of importance to education, because it really opens your brain cells. It gives you that thinking appetite. There are a lot of things that we do not realize that. We all have done our studies back in schools, and a lot of those things we are not using them. But then when I look back,
right exposure was not there.
Correct. Right exposure was not there, but I think if your background, if your base is set correct, which we are doing in ClassMonitor, 0 to 6 years, 90% of our brain is developed. So if you get it correct at that point of time, remaining 10% gets developed between the ages of 0 to 6 to 18 years. So if 90% is taken care, then obviously...
But still, in our country, in India, 70% still lives in villages. And how you reach there, or what is your penetration level into that level where you can create any difference?
No, see, so for those, for that reasons, we kind of ensure that our boxes are very affordable.
Because these are the things which are majorly concentrated on urban areas. And urban areas, affordability is another part. So there people can take it. But when you talk about the real penetration and changing the educational system in the grassroots level or base level, then where is your plan?
So when I talk about these 10,900 something pin codes that we're discussing, a lot of these pin codes are based out of cities which I'm sure that you have not heard of. I've also was not aware that there are cities like that. To give an example, there are at least 1,000 pin codes where there are no courier facilities. So if we have to send our packs, we are sending it through normal Indian speed post, which is taking 8 to 10 working days. So it's not that the awareness is not there. It's not that the need is not there. It is for a company like us. It is the right thing is to ensure that awareness goes to that level. Once
How
you
do
do that,
that?
we are very popular on social media, very very popular. So let's say that you are you are from a small town based in Maharashtra, and you aspire that your child gets a good education. So obviously, and this social media penetration is really good these days.
Yes, yes.
So
true.
you start following influencers who are probably based out of Bangalore or Mumbai.
Okay.
So they will post our stories about ClassMonitor.
So it is majorly digital marketing and influencer marketing if I talk about.
Yeah, mainly digital marketing, influencer marketing, and once the product reaches a certain town, then the word of mouth starts spreading. So, for example, you live in a very small village.
That's an organic growth.
Yeah.
That will
So
help
that's
you.
how the numbers starts improving. So it's all about getting the first user in a small town. Once you do that, and if the product is good, it will automatically starts propelling, and that's what's happening with ClassMonitor.